Hi everybody. Y'all ready for this? Okay, so I have to. Here's Clay. Hi. Hi. It's gonna focus and I apologize for this camera. I do. I have tried really hard to. Y'all don't give a shit. Let's just get along and move into this shit, because I'm just like so flabbergasted at this behavior right now. It's just extremely depressing. Or not depressing, it's ridiculousness. I mean, what is Jackie? Okay, so let's just roll with this, okay? And yeah, the camera's gonna act a little funny and be a little stupid, and I apologize. So for Jackie Aina, first of all, Miss Jackie has no business saying that white people only, you know, to sit there and say, I'll throw you a token, or, you know, throw you somebody that you can follow so you look like you care to follow a person of color. Excuse me. But this is what I'd like to say about that particular comment. Number one, who made you the only colored person on YouTube that is relevant? I'd like to know that, because how dare you sit there and say, oh, you're going to stop following me because what I say, I'll throw you someone else you can follow. Excuse you? I mean, excuse you. You're going to tell me somebody else I can follow because I'm pissed off at you, and you're going to recommend them? Don't think so. Okay? That is just disgusting. There are way more talented people on YouTube than Jackie Aina. So for her to have her head so far shoved up her own ass to think that she's the only relevant person of color on YouTube that a white person will follow is just, no. Okay? I follow more than one person of color that is hella more talented than you. So sorry, girl. You got to get up off that white horse you got going on. That big old horse that you got that you're sitting on, and you need to step off. Because, no. That pissed me off. It's like, how dare you? And then what are you going to do? Throw me someone that's up to your social standards that I can follow? Because, you know, we're not going to follow you, you know, because we're mad at you. So you give me someone else in your social standards that's okay for me to follow. Girl, how dare you? I mean, really, how dare you? And let me, again, assure her that the beauty community is not the only community on YouTube, okay? There are plenty of people of color on YouTube that aren't beauty gurus that other people follow, such as comedians like myself. I follow comedians. I follow other different genres of people on YouTube, and I follow all different sorts of ethnic backgrounds. It don't matter if it ain't all about black and white. It's just not. And I'm so sick and tired of that horse shit. Okay. Second of all, I do understand. Well, no, I don't. The white privilege thing. I'm white, but I sure as fuck ain't privileged. I can tell you that right now. I get my ass up every day and I go to work and I earn my money. There is no white privilege tree in my fucking backyard at all. There is no white privilege tree back there growing me some free ass money because I'm white. Hell fuck no. I get up and I go to work and I earn my money. I'm not privileged at all. Okay? I don't make as much money as Jackie Aina makes. Okay? I'm white. I'm supposed to be privileged. You know, are you serious right now? I mean, are you really going to go there and say these disgusting things? That is just, and I don't want to hear anything about that tweet was supposed to be funny, because I didn't find nothing fucking funny about it. And I am sorry about my F-bombs. And I told you guys, I warned you on Twitter that this video was going to be a little bit more aggressive, because I just think it's shitty. I don't appreciate somebody so far up on their fucking horse saying that they're the only talented person of color that we can like watch, and if we don't like you, you'll throw us a damn bone of other people we can follow. I think that takes more balls than brains. She ain't got either of them. I'm just saying, you know, it's just a slap in the face to other people of color that are very talented, that she thinks she's superior than. You know, it's like you are not superior to them, that you feel that if we don't follow you, we can go follow them. I mean, excuse me, but no. So Hold on just one second. I'll be right back. My husband's phone's ringing. Be right back. Okay, now the phone stopped ringing. So anyway, I would just like to put out there, don't speak for me. Don't speak to who I follow and who I don't. And don't speak for me why I follow people and why I don't. I would never follow a person of color so I look good because I follow a person of color. You just have no right or business to assume that all white people, you know, only follow a person of color because we feel obligated to. You know, what a slap in the face to anybody of color. I'm sorry, that is just a slap in the fucking face. Like, they're not talented enough for... I'm just mad. I found this whole situation so inappropriate that it just speaks volumes. And then the thing with the two-faced. I mean, they put money in your pocket, so I guess you're not going to talk about them, right? You know, rich lives matters, which is disgusting. You know, it's absolutely disgusting because, but no, you're not going to say anything about that little miss born this way, two-faced, right? You're not going to say shit about that because that was, you know, nothing is said about that. Does that mean you can be bought? Is that what it means? Because you're not going to say anything about Two-Face because, you know, Born This Way has paid you? I mean, is that what we're about? Girl, I am just so mad and I don't appreciate being called. I get it. I know how society is and people think that, you know, but I am a person that is white, but I am not fucking privileged. I work damn hard every day of my life. I can't imagine. And you think that color is the only issue? I have children that are disabled. People need to speak up for them. You just took everything. You can't speak up about racism if you're going to do things like this. You're missing the point. You are making things worse for the fight against discrimination and racism. Because when you take a race and you say we're all ignorant and rude and have no manners, that is, you know, really. I mean, I'm never ignorant and rude to people. I always say, excuse me and thank you very much. And I'm sorry. Even when people are rude to me, I'll be like, I'm sorry. And then I just walk away, you know, or like even like my children, are, you know, my daughter is handicapped and she's in a wheelchair. People come out the handicapped bathroom, you know, they don't give a shit, no regard. They just look, but that's not a black and white thing. That's not a racial thing. That's a, you know, a disabled thing. I don't appreciate any of this shit, not one bit. And I think that is extremely, extremely irresponsible for her to do. Very irresponsible. And she should be a damn ashamed of herself to sit there and categorize a whole race saying that we're all ignorant and rude. I just can't fathom it. I just can't fathom. And I think the part that pissed me off the most isn't because I'm white or whatever. What pissed me off the most is when she said, I'll throw you a token of somebody you can follow. Like, how dare you act like they're not talented enough for us to want to follow? That's a slap in the face. That's a slap. I'm sorry. And I'm going to call it as I see it. And I don't hold back on things like this. And whatever. And I'm sorry if you're upset with me and if you want to unsubscribe, that's okay. I understand. I get it. But I will not sit by and let anybody call me privileged when I most certainly am not. Okay? I will not sit by and let anybody tell me that I only follow somebody so I look good because I'm following somebody of color, because that, don't you dare speak for me. Don't speak for me. And I can't deal with things like that. I think that's wrong. So I think that girl needs to step up off that damn horse and start speaking for only herself. Nobody else but just her. Don't you dare sit there and act like nobody else is hard, nobody else's life is hard but yours, because that's just fucking bullshit. Okay? Everybody encounters, all races encounter hard lives, hard times, hard situations, and I'm just sick of it. And I'm sorry, but I'm so mad. I'll throw you a token of who you can follow. Oh, really? Really? I'm sorry. Who's up to your standards that we can follow? I mean, who is up to Jackie's standards? Who are your people of color up to your standards that we're allowed to follow? You know, just that's all I got to say. I love you guys, and thank you so much. And I'm sorry for this rant, but no, I'm actually not sorry. I'm not sorry for the rant, but I feel like I needed to speak my mind and my piece because I have no damn privilege, and I work damn hard for my money, and I pay attention to all races because every single solitary race has talent. Every single solitary race deserves recognition, and every single solitary race is part of this world, and that's what needs to be done.